Good evening, member. ANMI WR is organizing 74th Knowledge Series webinar in association with Mahesh Stock Exchange. Today's topic is annual return submission through digital portal at NSE. We have today most important subject. We are all aware that the submission of annual return for the financial year 2021 last date is February 15th. I have received from many members concern about the technical issue for submission of returns. However, there are a few members who have still not initiated the process of submission in the system, despite the regular reminder and the follow-up by the exchange and the LB. I have asked my office to call up each member, requesting them to start the process of submission, and I am thankful to all who have initiated the process of submission. I am continuously in touch with the NSE team who are extending their support to help our member to see the annual return submitted successfully. In this regard, ANMI WR approached NSE for the benefit of all members to give a presentation that will guide our member the process of submitting the returns. I now welcome NSE team, that is Ashwini, Suyash, Chaitali, Arshita, and Ankana, who are today's panel speakers presenting us a detailed process of filing of returns. Before I hand over the session to Arshita, I would like to thank Mr. Dinesh Soni, Senior Vice President Regulatory, NSE, for kindly agreeing to hold this session for ANMI members exclusively today. Now I request Arshita to start the session.
Yeah, thanks for the introduction. We would like to commence from the user annual return submission. A primary overview will be the user management part. Ashwini, please, can you share the screen, please? So just to give you a brief about—
Yes, Ashika.
Yeah, just to give you a brief is that the members have to appoint the auditors, and that is a part of user management, which Ashwini will share the screens, and that is how the flow will work. So the precondition will be that they will have to appoint the annual return statutory auditor and the net worth CA. So how to appoint that is being demonstrated now.
Okay. Hi, good evening to all. So we are going to start our demonstration with member admin. So I'm using this member admin for today's demo. Yeah. After you giving the credentials, here we will put the OTP and verify that. Once we logged into the user, we will land on this dashboard view. So first we will go with the CA creation. For CA creation, we have to click on the user management tab. So we will land on new user creation. Here we have to put our mandatory information. So I'll put that here. First name, you can give your middle name like that.
Yeah, so these names should be on the basis of how it has been entered in Aadhaar, because that is going to get authenticated from Aadhaar website. So that first name and the middle name has to be as per that.
Correct. So here you can put your last name. The next is mobile number. You can give the correct mobile number. Here for user ID, there is one formula. So for that, we will first select the user type, that is member CA. So here, if you click now, so you will get one notification that is user ID is invalid. Please enter a user ID in the format 5x CA username. Here you have to put your member code 5-digit and then underscore CA and give your username. CA username. So the CA will use this user ID for the login purpose. Here you can add your CA's email ID. Here you have to choose the email domain.
So till the time Ashwini is entering that, just wanted to highlight that the CA membership number has to be a valid number which is authenticated by the ICAI community website. So please ensure that the CA membership number is valid on the screen. That is one. And then if the screen which is currently being shown is about adding the registration number of the statutory auditor. So registration number of the statutory auditor plays a very important role. It has to be, it is on the basis of whether the statutory auditor is employed with a proprietary firm, is a part of proprietary firm or a partnership LLP. Basis on that, it could be that the firm registration number is present, or it could be NA. So please be very careful with whether it is a proprietary firm or it is a partnership LLP firm. That is one. So this is the screen for that.
Here you can add your entity firm name. So from here, user can select partnership or LLP or proprietor, depend on their entity type. Here, if the user, here you will get this message like enter certifying authority registration number in case of partnership LLP, or enter NA in case of proprietor. Here I have chosen partnership or LLP. So I'll have, I'll update the registration number here and click on register button. So you can see CA entity is created. So when you click on that drop down, you can see your latest created entity type, or user want to search, select that entity previously created. You have to just click on the drop down and simply search that username. Like,
yeah, maybe that the statutory auditor firm, if it is a renowned firm, there already many members might be using that. So it will be present in the drop-down list. So that can be located in this manner as a shortcut, as using Control F. That is one. And then you all can select it from the drop-down, or else you all can enter it on the basis of registration number or NA, how we discussed. And if at all, supposingly, if at all you have created, yeah, this is the bundle name, right, Ashwin? Can you?
Yeah. So, here, this is the important part of this section. So, if you want to give the access of both the bundles to your CA, so here you have to choose annual return net worth, annual return, annual account, both. It means your auditor will certify your net worth page also and annual auditor page also, means your all document also. So, suppose if you wish to give the access of net worth page or net worth certificate only to your auditor, then you have to choose only annual return net worth only. Then when he logs in, he will receive your net worth certificate only to certify that. So likewise, if you wish to give your auditor to provide the single bundles only for annual account, so you have to choose only this bundle. Now I'll choose both the bundles so that your auditor can certify both the access.
Yeah, so the auditor could be a common auditor, or it could be net worth auditor, and annual return auditor could be different. So basis on this selection of the checkboxes, it can be decided. That is one. And supposingly, if you all have created the CA and then you feel that I need to change the access rights, then Ashwini, please can you scroll up a bit?
Yeah.
The edit user over there, one can go and one can change the access rights over there. So that is possible. Even after allocating the access rights, the access rights can be changed on the basis of the bundle name checkboxes. So that is possible. That is one. And even if supposingly the name and the email ID and the contact number, if it is entered, and if the CA wants to change it, then CA can log in and make the contact details changes in the same login, so that the can be managed.
To manage my account from here.
Yeah.
Correct.
So that is possible. And if at all you all feel that I have created this auditor role, and then I'm not happy with it and I want to create a different one, even that is possible. So there is a login access tab over there above. Ashwini, please can you scroll up?
Yeah.
So in that login access tab, one can locate the accesses and can disable it or enable it. That is how the members can control the accesses given to the auditors. Yeah, so this is all about user management and how to create CA and provide the special accesses and all that. So this is a prerequisite for the annual return submission. So until and unless this has not been completed, this module, then annual return submission cannot be done. So this was a prerequisite and we have completed that. Ashwini, please can you create the user?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So once all the necessary information filled out, you have to check in this declaration, then create user will get enabled. So once you clicked on that, you will get this success message, that is user ID 78734C Ankana created successfully. So yeah, you can check your newly created user under login access page also. Yeah, see here. So if you wish to create new one, that like your created user is wrongly created and put wrong data, so you can disable also that. So for disabling that user, you have to just select that user, switch the toggle button to no and click on update access. Your user will get successfully disabled. Access of user ID is updated successfully. Now can we move to application submission?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
now we are switching to actual annual return submission, how to process with that.
Okay. So for that, we have to click on regulatory button, and there is a tab that is annual returns. Once we click on annual return, we will land onto the main request page. So from here, you can see the select main request is annual return, and here is a start application button. So you can start your application from here. So if you want to delete your created application, you can just select that button, but your application should be in to be submitted state. If you entered wrong data, if you update wrong document, then you can delete and start your new application this way.
Yeah, only to be submitted application we can able to delete. If it is submitted, we can't.
So this is once we start the application, you can see our request selection buttons turns to green, and we will land onto the statutory auditor details tab. So you see statutory auditor detail is yellow color, which is in pending state, and rest all are in gray color. When we complete our statutory auditor details, then we this section will get open to us, and it will turn to yellow color. So we will see this details. So you can see the statutory auditor firm is selected as HV. Here the question is the statutory auditor a partnership firm or LLP? So here we clicked in as a yes. So all the details are auto populated, like registration number, name of auditor, membership number, mobile number, and email address here. So here the next point is annual account format. Here the two formats are available on which we have to depend on, based on this we have to upload our XBRL document in the next section. So we will select this check-ins, that is I or we confirm that the tenure of statutory auditor is in compliance with the SEBI guidelines. So I have selected IGAF format, and we will click on save and proceed and move forward. So yeah, you see that statutory auditor turns to green and all other tabs are into yellow color. So you can choose any tab and complete your application here this way. There is a no restriction to go in order only. So first we will check the annual account upload. So here basically we have to upload 3 documents, that is XPRL, annual account and auditor's report. So first we will check the upload XPRL document. So for that, here system provide us the utility file, offline utility, that is igap.xlsm, which we selected in the previous tab. So first we will download that, means upload all the fill out all the mandatory information, and we can create that XPRL document and upload here. We will see how to do that. It is opening actually Excel. So you can see this is our offline utility of IGAP format. We will enable, yeah.
Your screen is freezed. I think we cannot see the Excel.
हाँ, एक minute. I'll change that screen actually.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, just give me a moment. I'm sharing that.
Yeah, so till that time, I would like to explain that as Ashwini had already shared, that there are 2 types of utilities. One is Ind AS, Indian Accounting Standard, and one is ICAP. So based on the requirement, anyone can be opted, and the directions of how to use it has been given here on the Excel, which is the instruction sheet. So it is self-explanatory, so one can read it and complete the Excel utility. So the license version of Excel is required for that. That is one. Yeah, Ashwin.
Okay, so as explained by Ashika, instruction module is here. So we will directly go to the basic information where actually member have to fill out 3 sections: basic info, statement of profit and loss, assets and liabilities. So here you have to add the name of member, code, date of financial year, end of financial year, and the declaration of unmodified. Here you can add your data manually also this way, but make sure that whatever you updating the data, it should be correct, otherwise it will not accept in the XPRL document. I'm talking about basic information only, and rest other here the this is the mandatory points and very sensitive things. Here you have to add your figures only, so make sure that whatever you are updating, it should be correct. So there is one more option, that is import XML. If you have any XML file with you, so then you can directly import that file. So you need not add manually anything. So we will see how to do that. So you see all the data gets updated automatically, and we will get success message, XML imported successfully. Click on OK. Here I will change the name of member actually.
The details being displayed on the screen are all dummy details. So the references that we are taking here are completely for the purpose of demonstration, and they are dummy details.
So yeah, I have updated all the all the information. You can see here figures also auto updated in statement of profit and loss, assets and liabilities. All the mandatory information have been updated from that import XML functionality. Now we will go back to the basic info section and we will try to generate XML file. So you see here the message like please ensure that validate all sheets button has been clicked before. So we will first validate all the sheets. Yeah, it is validated successfully. Now we can generate our XML. So you can see our XML has been generated with proper naming convention. Whatever you updated the member code, it will fetch from that file only. So I'll just click on the save. We get the success message. XML file generation is successful. I'll click on OK. Now we will click on generate report. So for this also, we have to click on validate all sheets. Yeah, it is successfully validated. We'll click on generate report. So you see that report is generated in the PDF format. The naming convention same like XML. So we'll click on save button. It is publishing actually. Yeah, I'm sharing that file with you all. I hope you all see that PDF, but a PDF file. So PDF is nothing but the screenshot of all the screenshot of that XBRL offline utility actually. So we will again go back to our annual account upload section. Roshni, my screen is visible, right?
Yes, we can see that.
Member application member.
Yes, member.
Okay. So now we will start to upload our documents on annual account upload section. So first we will upload our newly created XBRL. You can see loading is there. Document is uploaded. See, file uploaded successfully. Now we will upload the second document, and that is annual account upload. Document is uploading. It's uploaded. Next is auditor's report.
So here the file naming convention needs to be checked. That is given on the screen itself. The acceptable format has to be PDF and how the file name should be followed. So that is a validation guidelines for uploading any document. So that is given. So that is important on the screen.
Correct.
And then the checkbox selections has to be made. And the documents such as balance sheet, a director report, and a PDF generated from XBRL, that all documents up to 5,000 PDFs can be uploaded in the first document card. So that has to be combined and merged, and however you all want can update it.
Once all the document gets uploaded successfully, we have to check in this confirmation, 4 confirmations, and click on save and proceed. So we will move to the redirect to the next tab, that is auditor declaration. Here we have a facility that we can send our documents which we uploaded in the previous screen to the auditor for confirmations. So there is a confirmation button also. You can see annual account uploaded, completed, status sent to auditor, that is sent. We can see the date and time also. Now the pending only is auditor's confirmation. When your auditor will confirm that documents and complete the e-sign process, then the status will change to complete and color will change to green. And here you will receive the document only. Document also, that's auditor's document. So now we will go back to the auditor's auditor's login. Let me get that credential actually.
So this is how the auditor will have to log in.
Correct. I'll share my news point. Here I'll put OTP. So this is एक minute. So you can see here, this is the dashboard of auditor. So you can see the list of applications are coming here with application ID, mean request is annual return, submission cycle is 31st March 21, status is to be submitted, application started on date and times are also available. So here for completing that process, the auditor needs to click on application ID so that he will redirect to that certificate and auditor. Here you can see network certificate and annual account confirmation. Both the tabs are coming because I have given my auditor both the access of bundles, network and annual account, annual confirmation. So first we will check network certification. That is, here you can see the your auditor's detail, firm name, your membership number, registration number, and your qualifications of auditor. And the next is submission detail. Here your members detail will be reflect, that is name of member, members code, minimum net worth of required, type of submission, cycle, net worth as on date, and application ID of new submission. Here now we have to auditors needs to check everything and have to enter all the figures here. So randomly I'll put the figures and we'll go back to the UDN number. So without that UDN number enter, your PDF will not be generated. This button generate after the UDN number you entered. So once we click on that generate PDF button, So your certificate has been generated. So we have to click on initiate e-sign. So you can see your certified net worth has been generated, and you can view from this, and download button also there. See your auditor's name, and his membership number, and the UDN number which entered by CA is also reflecting over here. Now I'll close this and just initiate the e-sign. Just click on initiate button. So Apna, kindly complete e-sign process.
Yeah, sure, sure.
Yeah.
Till the time, can we switch to the member?
हाँ, एक minute, Ashika. This part is once this finish, we will go back to the member admin side. So here the second section is annual account confirmation. Here you can see statutory auditor confirmation. Member detail are available like name and code, and the 3 document which is sent by the member, that is XBRL document, auditors document, and auditors report and annual account with view and a download button. So here what auditor will do, check all the document, all 3 document. He can view from here or download that document, check everything. If he feels everything is correct, then he will go move for the e-sign process. So you can see details of audit report of that member name. This is the member name for financial year 2020 to 21. Here it will ask question, has there been a qualified opinion provided for the audit report? If yes, he have to provide his qualified opinion. If he don't want to add, then he simply click on no and enter the UDN number. And check in all the declarations. And click on confirm button. So here we have to click on initiate button. Now your e-sign successfully initiated. That e-sign process will complete by CA only. Swapna, please complete that CA part. Sorry, e-sign part.
Meanwhile, Ashwini, we can take them through the rest of the tabs, right?
Yeah. So we have moved back to our member side. So here we will park these 2 points: auditor declaration, network certificate. Keep it aside. We will check that once e-sign is completed. So here we will check the OSC detail, that is other stock exchange membership detail. If
Actually, one
the
second, just to update the forum, that what we have just done is there were 2 details that are required to be filled in by the auditor, and an e-sign process has to be completed for each of those tabs. We are getting it done. Meanwhile, we'll run you through the rest of the tabs. Yeah, Ashwini, please continue.
okay, so yeah, here the question, they will ask, system will ask question, that is, are you a member of any other stock exchange as at 31st March 2021? So you have to enter the details of your other stock exchange of current submission cycle. So if you click on yes, that membership details table row gets added, so that you can add the details like name of stock exchange. You have to click on this drop down and select the proper, means correct option, and here you can select the registration date, relation, and the membership number. Yeah, this way. And you have to just click on check in that and click on save and proceed. So you can see that tab turns to green. It means action gets completed. So if you are not involved in other stock, if you are not member of any other stock exchange, you can simply select the no. So you see membership table has removed, and you just click on save and proceed. Yeah, you can see there is no data available. Now we will check the listed in detail. This is also like OSC details only. If you have listed in other stock exchange during that current financial year, so you have to select yes, and you can select the stock exchange from this drop down. You have to mention the date, and then you can select delisted in also, but this is not mandatory. You can keep it blank also. Click on save and proceed. Here also, if you are not listed in other stock exchange, you can simply select no, check in the confirmation, confirm that detail, and select save and proceed. You will move. You can see no details are available. We will directly jump to the director detail. Once e-sign process complete, we will check financial details. So in director details, also system will ask, please confirm if the director details mentioned below are accurate. So here system will show the some director details. So member have to check all the details and confirm whether all the details are correct or not. Means whatever the details provided in the NSE legacy system now, that only it will reflect over here. If member feels the details are correct, then he can simply click on yes here.
Ashwini, e-sign is completed.
Yeah, thank you. So just click on yes and move to the click on save and proceed, and you can move to the next point. But if your member feels the documents are not proper, then he have to enter the reason and upload the document of correct director details. So I'll upload that document. You can see I have uploaded the document, file uploaded successfully. So this NSE will check and change that document information accordingly, and click on save and proceed. We will till then we will go back to the auditor side. So once your e-sign process complete now, this all the tab turn to green, and you can see here you will receive the statutory auditor declaration document. And on net worth certificate, here you have to select the send to member, so that your net worth certificate will send to member and he can submit to the NSE. Yeah, certified net worth sent to member. Click on back to dashboard to exit application. Yeah. So again, we will go back to the member side. So I'll click on auditor declaration. As I said earlier, here see auditor's confirmation button turns to green and status change to confirm. And here member received the statutory auditor declaration certificate. So member can view and download from here also. Now we will click on save and proceed. Now we are on net worth certificate page. Here also you see all the net worth form has received from the auditor. 200 crore rupees are reflecting here, which we entered in the net worth certificate form. Member has submitted this certified net worth. Yeah. Now we will now this certificate is correct, so we will click on save and proceed. So our action will complete. Now here, the next tab is financial detail. So once your that XBRL part is completed, means that document is confirmed from the auditor. Now here on the additional information side, all the values entered in the XBRL document, it will reflect over here. You can see here I didn't entered anything. It is auto fetch from that XBRL document. So you can see under total, all the total values are pre-filled only, and here all the first user field are fetched from the total value. So user member can add their second user field this way, and both will get then first user field get auto calculated like this. Here also I'll put the value and it will get auto calculate first value. And here the first section is particulars. Here also member have to enter the figures this way and click on save and proceed. Yeah, our financial detail also completed. Now we will go to shareholder detail. Here under shareholder detail, there are two parts, that is equity and preference. Here under the equity, user will get the details over here, information. So he have to check all the informations. If it is correct, then user have to click on yes. And user feel the information is not correct, then he have to click on no and just give the reason and add the document and click on save and proceed. Now we will go with the happy flow only. Just click on save and proceed. Here also we will select, there are also yes, no, NA option. So I'll select the NA which is not applicable. So click on save and proceed and we will move to the next point. So the main next end part is review part. So here user have to give the additional contact details. Contact phone number. And check in the declaration. Here you can see this part, annual account application overview. Here all the all the sections name are reflecting, and before and after that second column is like status. Here it will reflect the status of that tabs. So whatever the actions are completed, it will be shown as a completed only. So in director detail, you see we have chosen no, so that it is coming as a to be confirmed. So if you wish, you can change that status also, so that here the link is available, that is click here. So if user feels all the details are correct, then he simply click on save and proceed, and you can go back and check. So you can see director details status has been changed to completed, and we will submit that document. Now we will go to this. So here in e-sign process, this is the last section for application submission. Here user have to complete e-sign process. So here member details are available, and the details of signing authority like role and name. So you can select the signing authority role from here this way. I will change that ID. एक minute, just give me a moment. Here I'll select that authority. And you can select the mode of e-sign from here and just click on initiate e-sign. So once you complete this e-sign part, so your application will be successfully submitted to NSE. See, you will get this message: e-sign successfully initiated. This link has been sent to in the signatory email ID. So this email ID, which is available here, link will be sent to this email ID only. So till the time I'll complete my e-sign process, so that I can show you how the application look after submitting the application. It will take only 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes. E-sign process completed. So you can see e-sign completed. After that e-sign completed, your application will get auto approved, so that you will get these many documents like statutory auditor declaration, certified net worth, e-signed applications, and approval letter from NSE. So yeah, I have completed one live application submission part. You can see this approval has been granted by the exchange of submission of annual written application. So Ashika, we have completed the application submission part now.
Yeah.
So I'll show that this, yeah.
Yeah, so this is how it will appear in the auditor's login. The document can be checked post it is completed, and likewise for the member login also. So yeah, that's all. So we have successfully completed the application submission process, and then this can be also checked on the dashboard, the application ID, and it can be accessed through that. Yeah, so that's all from our end.
Our end.
Uh, Ashwini, can you just scroll up and stick to that flow which is there when since we start the statutory auditor and everything? I just wanted to highlight few points. Can you log in into the member side?
This is member side only.
Can possible for us to check the flow, the statutory auditor and the flow which follows the or when
Uh,
all the tabs get green?
no, no, no.
No,
Now it
no,
is not
Desai.
visible.
Acha, okay,
Now
I'll
it's
just
got no.
highlight. Okay, I'll highlight few points. So,
Hmm.
basically, the as it has been started that the CA creation is a very critical part to be in this journey. So please follow the format of while creating the CA user and assign the correct bundles. More points to it that if the CA entity is already registered, then you don't need to create a new CA entity for that. You can select from the drop down option, and if it is not there, then only go for the selection. Then only go for the creation. Sorry, and while creating, it has been already mentioned that if the CA entity is a partnership firm, then you need to mention the registration number. If it is a proprietor, you can mention the NA and you can close the creation part of that. Second thing is that the CA, the net worth on the annual return. If your same auditor is going to validate both the things, then you need to create one CA for that. If there are two different auditors, then you have to create two different CA. The same procedure has to be followed. Second thing is that while using the XBRL, please check that which format the XBRL has been prepared by your CA, and accordingly go for the selection of that. Third thing is the once the logins has been created for CA, then the CA will get the required links and they have to click on that, and they have to use the ID and password to access the annual returns which has been created by the member. For the net worth part, it is a CA who is going to fill up the net worth details in that. So net worth auditor member will only initiate the link. However, net worth filling is has been done by the CA himself. Member has no role in that portion. Once the net worth has been details has been filled up, it has to be get e-signed, and then the net worth will come to the audit members view. If the same auditor is going to certify both the things, then e-sign procedure has to be done twice, one for the net worth portion and another is for the annual return part. Fourth point is while in the other stock exchange data, so when you are filling the other stock exchange data, if it is available, then you need to mention the exchanges along with the member code which are pertaining to that exchange and not your SEBI registration details. Also for the listing part, we need the data from the nationalized stock exchanges. Registered stock exchanges are not required in that. I'm mentioning few points. So we have, I mean, refer that the members who has already submitted, they have got stuck in certain cases. So for that reason, I'm just informing you certain points so that you can either work that way or while submitting, you can make a note of this point and you can go ahead with your submission. For the signature part, it is advisable for the member and the CA to use the e-sign with the Aadhaar notification, because that will get used easily. For DAC, there are certain compatibilities required. So if they are not with your machine which you are using, it may give error sometimes. So it is advisable. Otherwise, it is up to members that which option they have to use it. One more point is that in case if you're coming across the issues, NSE, the email IDs will be provided at the end of this session. So you can drop your queries in that and we will assist you in that. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it from my side. So Ankana, we can take ahead from this portion. You can make a note, whatever you wanted to carry out.
Thanks, Chetali. Thanks, Ashika. Hi. So we have given a brief idea about the entire journey. Here it is a pretty simple process, but however, we wish to request all the members, whenever you are getting stuck anywhere, please do let us know so that we can help you out in the entire journey. So probably there some of our members are getting some kind of an issue in the technical side. We have a solution in place already. So if you can write back to us, we will drop here in the chat box, I will drop an email ID where you can send an email and we will revert back to you with the solution. And if still there is any issue persist and you are not being able to solve that issue at your side, we can also arrange a call for you where our team, technical team is there who is extremely well equipped enough to address your query. So, and just allow me for a minute, I'll drop an in the chat box, I will drop that email ID. Also to everyone, so we are regional office team, your relationship manager also in touch with you. So along with these two IDs, my request is also please get in touch with your relationship manager or our regional officers email ID, drop an email to them. You're not being able to reach to this ID. Please loop them also in this particular ID. We will make sure that your issue get resolved and we will definitely help you with the entire process. From our side, the submission only thing is we are heading towards 15th of Feb, and which is the last day of the submission. Please, it is an humble request not to wait till that day. Please try it right now so that if there is any kind of an hiccups you are facing, so that we can sort it out immediately and we can help you with the journey. Mahesh sir, if you wanted to add something from your side, please.
Yeah, thank you very much, the full NSE team, especially Ashita, Ashwini, Chetali, for giving a full presentation of the detail, how the flow of the annual audit report. We need to submit it. And the concern detail, I think we had shared the email ID, but we also will share the same detail to all the members. And if any queries, we'll take it up with you guys. Right? Thank you very much.
Ashar, wish to add something, one more thing. To all the members, is a small request. While we have shared the circular to everyone, there is an user manual also. There is a manual full journey also there. So there also you can have a check. There is a YouTube. There is an entire process which is already uploaded in the YouTube. While you are doing this particular journey, you can have a check over there as well. How the entire journey is there.
Fine. Thank you very much.
Sure, thank you everyone for
just
coming on a
call. We
call.
are closing this session right here over here. Thank you very much. Thanks, NSE.
Any email ID can we have? I will type it on YouTube.
I think it is mentioned in chat.
Is there in that?
So you want me to drop again?
Yeah, chat. In the chat, can you type the email ID?
Yeah, sure. I'll just do it right away, sir.
Please. is a member mem compliance underscore.
Yeah, I'll giving you the 2 ID, sir. In that, members can drop an email along with there we have an RO team. There are specific RO teams, like we have a Western region, we have Delhi, we have Chennai, and we have Ahmedabad. So along with them, members can drop an email to these 2 IDs as well.
Okay. Fair enough. I think, sir, we can go with the vote of thanks.
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks, everybody. Thank you very much, NSE full team, for the giving the full presentation. Thank you very much.